So this is a technique for creating documentation for detailed families. These could be things like these units, could be your doors, windows, anything like that. So we create a design option set. In this case I'll call it documentation, could call it legend, something like that. And we're going to make the primary option an empty option. This creates an opt-in situation as to whether or not you view these elements, and that's quite important so that these elements don't show up in your schedules or get miscounted or show up on views where you don't want them to appear. So once I've created that, I'm just going to add those elements to the secondary option. I missed a family there. And now that it's not particularly visible, we have to opt in to see it. So you can see when I activate it, those items are just off to the side of the model. Go back to the main model and they're not going to be visible. Now when I want to create my view for documenting this individual unit, I just need to duplicate the view, come into my design options dialog and specify that I'm looking at that families for documentation, and I'll crop out the original building so I can see just the area I want to document, and then I can go ahead and document with dimensions, annotations and tags, whatever's required for my deliverables. Same thing applies here for internal elevations. I just need to go in and apply those design options to be the active in view, and I can tag and dimension these. That's one advantage this has over a legend view, is you can tag the actual objects, so it's a really useful way to get consistent documentation. Another good advantage of this design options technique is that elements are real elements that could be tagged. So these elements have a tag assigned to them, and I can make a tag call out any information I want. In this case I've made one call out a large number of parameter information from the door, and whenever I make a change to those parameters within the door, like the fire rating for example, I know that my legend is going to match what's in my door, as opposed to using text in a legend view.